Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana, and on this channel we do, you know it, SMS Beauty, which is all about skincare, makeup, sunscreen. Today's video is all about all of them because it is a monthly favorite. So what month is this? Oh, it's April. Like I legitimately had to ask myself that. Wow. So it's almost May. That's crazy. Today we're just gonna jump in. You know how it is. I'm just going over my favorites that I've been loving this month. It doesn't mean that it's brand new out this month. It means it's new to me. So I will go over what I have and then I'll end the video. I don't know what that was about, but anyway, like, subscribe, you know, do all those things if you enjoyed the video, and let's jump in. Okay, why don't we start with skincare, because I'm gonna go in order: skincare, makeup, sunscreen. So I have a few, actually I have quite a bit of skincare this month. So the first one, this is absolutely not new. This is the Bondi Sands Eye Spy. Also, I'm just realizing my hair looks very like 80s and big, but that's okay, right? So this is the Bondi Sands Eye Spy. This is a brightening eye cream. I have like a whole tub of eye creams that I'm constantly kind of like trying to find the best one for. And I don't know if I can say that this is necessarily the best one ever, but I love it a lot. So let's I'll show you what it looks like on my hand. I'm just doing a little dot there. As you can see, it's kind of like a little bit champagne-y pearlized, and it's supposed to be that it's like giving you this like brightened under eye effect, but which I mean I like, and I have others like that. But what I like about this more than the others that I have, it does have caffeine in it, which it says, and you can feel it. It's not like crazy tingly, but it's just enough to kind of like energize your eyes. So I use it under my eye, on the lid, everywhere, and I'm probably like that much through it. So I don't normally rave about eye creams because I feel like they all promise a lot and under deliver. But this one, so far, I really enjoyed it. Other products that actually this one is, I should probably save this, and maybe I will. But this is one of those products that I changed my mind about. So this is the COSRX, why can I never say that? Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Wow, that's a mouthful. So this is an essence. You're supposed to use it kind of like a toner, but more like a hydrating toner versus one of those toners that's going to be kind of like for your pores and exfoliation, like if you have more oily skin. I don't know how this one, it has I don't know if you really want to see this, but I'm going to show you. It has the consistency of, well, snail essence or extract, ferment, whatever it's called. The texture is not pleasant. I don't love that, but you know, like that's what it's supposed to be. But I have found, I hadn't used it much before, but I have found that it actually is pretty hydrating. So I put this on after I wash my face in the morning. Well, I don't really wash, I just rinse it and then go in with a moisturizer afterward. And I have seen pretty noticeable differences in the level of hydration and glowiness. So if you can get over the like stickiness, then you might like it. Guys, I think I might be Sunday Riley's newest stan. So I talked about one of their other ones in one of my previous videos, and I have the new, I think this is pretty new actually, C.E.O. Afterglow Brightening Vitamin C Cream. It's spectacular. I love, first off, the smell and the color. The smell is like orange neroli, which if you don't like it, then you'll hate this, but I love that smell. And it does have quite a yellow, like bright yellow color to it. Let me see if I can get a little bit more so you can see. There we go. And it's another rich cream. So the only problem, like the only downside, is it does have a little bit of a tint. Like it's yellow, and it kind of reminds me of like turmeric, where that tint from turmeric kind of like stays. So I use this more at night. I don't really use it in the morning. It's also pretty rich, which I love at night. But again, like maybe a little too much in the morning when it's now almost summertime. But I don't necessarily use this for the like the vitamin C brightening aspect. My face doesn't really do much with vitamin C. Also, when you're getting it in this kind of packaging, you're really getting a derivative. You're not getting like true, it's not that it's not true, but like the power pack vitamin C, like when you get an airless pump bottle, that one is going to be a little bit more potent just because it can't be exposed to the air. This one, it's a derivative. It's going to maybe help your skin if you really react well to it, but I use it really just for the glow and the hydrating properties. So I've already used a lot of it. It's very expensive. I understand that. I got it during the sale, but I love it. Okay, I think these can be considered skincare, so I'm gonna go over them kind of briefly. These are two drugstore kind of brand, or not brand, but price cleansing balms. So the first one we have is the Healthy Hydration. This is Ulta, their brand. And then this one is the AOA Beauty, or AOA Skin Green Tea and Vitamin E Cleansing Balm. They're both pretty large. So let's see, this is 2.9 fluid ounces, and this is 3.38. And they're both like under $10, I believe. This one is a little harder to get. I believe I got it. I'll put it down below. This one obviously I got from Ulta. So this is a little bit easier to get. You can probably go to your store or you just order it online. But this one, you know, it took like 3 or 4 weeks because it was coming from China. But they're both one of those cleansing balms where they really like emulsify quickly between your hands. So sometimes they're a little bit harder and they just don't feel as like slippy slidey. These both are just so velvety and so easy to use. They both milk up. That's what they do, you know, when you put water on your face. They give you a really nice milky kind of wash off, which I enjoy. And I feel like that takes stuff off better than some of the ones that don't really get as emulsified. And I just love that they're as affordable as they are. So add them to the stack. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the makeup part. I don't have a ton of makeup today, but you know, that's okay. You don't always. But the one thing that I have not stopped using this month, I also got this. Did I get it during the sale? I don't even remember. Maybe during the Sephora sale, but this is the Patrick Ta, what's it called? Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. This is the first one. So I'm very late to the game and whoa. I got the first one, even though they just came out with the second one. And I actually got this because I had seen all this talk about the new one, which is like the rose colored one. And I don't know, like to me, I love rose colored stuff, but I don't really wear it on my eyes all the time, especially if they're really like bold, bright colors. So I figured I was just gonna get this neutrals one. And let me tell you, it's pretty much the most perfect palette. The only thing I would change about it is I think I would take some of these shimmers away because they're like a little repetitive. They're not the most useful. And then I would probably put in one like almost white matte shade. Yeah, I think that's it. Just like a little bit deeper of a, or not deeper, but of a lighter matte. So this one here it's a light shade, but it's got like very, very fine shimmer, I guess, in it. And I love it. Other people don't like it because it doesn't have enough shimmer glitter payoff, but I actually like that. But I would prefer something that's just matte and a little bit paler. But otherwise, I've been using the cream shadows as the base and then just going in with like these two shades and kind of doing the crease and then a little like white glitter-ish shimmer on the lid. So I don't use eyeshadows that much. Well, I mean, I do, but I use like 3. And this is all I've been reaching for. Okay, I'm going to actually be doing a full-length video on more tubing mascaras, but I did want to mention one that I really have been enjoying. This is the Clinique, what's it called? High Impact Zero Gravity Mascara. I got this from Ulta. I placed a big Ulta order and spectacular. So the wand is a wand that I think a lot of people can get behind. It's just got the normal bristles and it's a little bit curved, nothing spectacular, but it does really separate and define your lashes. It's not gonna give you like the volume for days. If you want the most voluminous mascara I've ever tried, this Max Stack would be it. It's a lot, so be prepared. This is what I'm wearing right now, and it's just a nice everyday mascara. And of course, like it's a true tubing mascara, which I always love and comes off beautifully. It is expensive, but I have some other like more drugstore options, which I will be sharing soon. I just wanted to mention this one real quick. Honestly, I'm like looking around my desk. There's nothing else that's brand new or like new to me this month that I've really been loving in terms of makeup. So that's okay. I've honestly just been using like this and some other bits and bobs and like blushes. So that's about it. So let's get into sunscreens. I have 3 sunscreens that I'm going to talk about, and I'll start off with the 2 sunscreens from the brand Naked Sundays. This video will be live, so you can check it out above by the time this comes out. But these are the 2 out of the 4 that I talked about that I like the most, and I have been reaching for pretty much constantly. This one has like that much left in it. This one has a little bit more, just because I tend to reach for chemical or organic sunscreens more. But this is the Mineral Sunscreen Collagen Glow, and this is just the Collagen Glow. The reason I like both of these, and you'll see it in the video, is they really just operate like however your base is. So if you put on lots of glowy moisturizers and like give yourself this glow before you put on your sunscreen, this is going to kind of mimic that. And if you have more oily skin, your natural oils it's not going to be glowy to start off with, but they'll kind of come through. And I don't consider it a matte, I don't consider it a glowy, it's just like your skin. And this one, honestly, like they could say universal tint, and I think it could possibly work for a lot of skin tones. Of course, maybe not all, but for me, when you see it applied, it just goes on so easily. And I love the fact that it is a mineral sunscreen and it doesn't feel like so heavy and so glowy, because there's so many that just feel like you're putting grease on your face. The only thing with the chemical one, the organic one, is it doesn't have like the eye burning where you're like tearing up and crying, but it sometimes, if you get it in your eye, I would just be careful. It's just a weird sensation. Obviously, like, don't get anything in your eye. I did that this morning and I was like, it's not burning, I'm not crying like some, but I was just like, this was a mistake. So don't get it in your eye. I could say that for anything though. All right, and the last thing that I'm gonna be talking about is the Sun Balm Glow 30. This stuff is so good. I have a video about it here. It's about, I think, $14, $15 from Ulta or Sun Balm. And it's just a really great alternative to some other very expensive ones that have like this glowy, summery property to them. So I kind of compared it to this, well, I did. I compared it to the Supergoop Glow Screen and then the K-Skin Isle Glow. And I said that this one is the drugstore option, but also like a middle skin tone option for comparing those 3. I've been using it quite a bit. I wouldn't say it's like the most sweat waterproof sunscreen, but if you're just kind of like bopping around town, I would say that this is a really good. If you're just bopping around town or like in your office and you do want that like really natural, but glow, this is a really wonderful option. It is SPF 30. I love to see a little bit higher, but I'll get behind it nevertheless. Okay guys, that's it. Those were my favorites. I can't believe it's already almost May when you're seeing this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.